Hey guys, it's Matty here from Venture Hunting and Outdoors Springwood. Today we're going to talk about hunting optics. There's a huge range of hunting optics to choose for, and it's confusing about what you want and what you need. So hopefully I can remove a bit of the confusion for you guys. All right, so our range starts off with basically your red dot and reflex sights, such as aim point, which is the gold standard. Then we go through your low power scopes. So they still are your 1 to 5, 1.5 to 8, stuff like that. And then you go into your regular hunting scopes. So your 3 to 9s and 4.5 to 14 by 42 sort of size scopes. Then you go up into a bit higher objective, sort of the crossover, long range sort of hunting sort of style scope. And then we have our infrared or night vision scopes, and finally the thermals. So a red dot or a reflex sight, they've got really long eye relief. They're meant to be shot with 2 eyes open, and these are really good on shotguns or guns where you need to you're shooting quickly. So perfect for scrub and pig guns where you're shooting pigs on the run and lots of shots. So good on like lever actions and straight pulls and like stuff like that. These are an awesome scope for that closer range, fast shooting style. Next we go to a low power optic, so like a 1 to 6 by generally up to 1.5 to 8 by. So when you're talking about the magnifications, it's like, so 1.1 times would be, that's basically normal view, and then it goes up to the higher range of magnification. There's very few fixed power scopes anymore. So generally all your scopes are going to have a magnification range that you can change depending on which situation you're on. So with most general scopes, and I class most general scopes as stuff that you're going to, nice lightweight scopes that you're going to shoot stuff out to a maximum of 300 metres. If you're only shooting out to a maximum of 300 metres, you do not need parallax and you don't need a dialing scope. So a simple scope with 2 turrets is all that you're after. So this is a nice, light, cheap hunting scope. It's a 3 to 9 by 40. So 40 mils the diameter of the objective lens. So this is just 2 turrets, nice and simple, a point and shoot optic for shots out to a maximum of 300 metres. Here we have a West Hunter 3 to 9 by 40. It's just an affordable, basic hunting scope, great for shooting, point and shoot out to 300 metres, which is still quite a long shot, but no dialing turrets, no parallax, it's just nice and simple. Here we have another 3 to 9 by 40 mil objective scope. This is another simple hunting scope, but this is a rimfire specific scope. We also do ones that are specific for air rifles. Because of the way an air rifle recoils, it's opposite to how a normal rifle does, so you need a different construction in those scopes. Next we have a 4.5 to 14 by 42 barra scope. This is another simple scope with just the 2 turrets. That's just your elevation and your windage. Here we have a Steiner Ranger 4 2.5 to 10 by 50 optic. It looks like it's got the 3 turrets, but this 3rd turret on this scope is for illuminated reticle, so that can be great for low light conditions. The other reason this is a great scope for low light conditions is because it's got the 50 mil objective. So the bigger the objective lens, the more light that's transferred through the scope, and the better you're able to see stuff in those low light conditions. So this is starting to go up the range a bit. Next we have a Night Force 2.5 to 20 by 50 mil objective scope. This is quite a high-end scope. It's also my personal favourite. I like this scope because it starts off with a low magnification range, goes up to quite high, like that 2.5 to 20 is quite a big magnification range. Still allows for running shots, but then I can also do some long range hunting with this scope. Definitely my favourite, and I've got it on a 7mm PRC at the moment. Here we have a HIC Micro Alpex 4K LRF day-night scope. So this scope can be used perfectly during the day and at night. It comes with an inbuilt laser rangefinder because judging distance at night can be really difficult, and obviously a normal rangefinder, you won't be able to see what you're looking at. So these have been super popular. They also come with a free torch with a mount, and it's an infrared torch, so the animals, you can't see it, that goes with this scope for those low light conditions. Next, we come to the thermal range of scopes. These have been gaining popularity at a staggering rate and taking over from people spotlighting at night. It allows you to get close to the animals without them spooking and is super effective. Here we have a HIC Micro TH50Z2 in a Thunder. Great little scope. Here we have a HIC Micro Stellar 3. This model is the SQ50L. It's one of the latest release scopes from HIC Micro, and it has an inbuilt rangefinder in it and is their high-end optic. Right here, guys, we have some of the longer range scopes that we have in store. So most of these scopes are first focal plane, whereas a lot of the hunting scopes are second focal plane. So the difference between them can be confusing. With a first focal plane, it basically allows you to range off the reticle. So the reticle, the distance marks for elevation and windage stay the same as you are zooming in and out in that scope. As a result, the crosshairs on low power will be super fine, and then as you go to full power, they'll get larger and larger. So there's benefits and there's disadvantages of this system, but for long range, it's generally accepted as the best thing to do, so you can spot your shots. They usually also have a much busier reticle, so it's not really the best for a general hunting scope. So with a second focal plane scope, the reticles will stay the same no matter which magnification range you're on. So this can be better for hunting, especially up close, as they are still big enough and you can clearly see them, and it's not too fine to make it difficult. And at longer range, they still stay the same. It does mean that the reticles can only be used for ranging at a specific magnification range that's specified by the manufacturer. It's usually at maximum range, but not always, so you have to check that. So most long range or scopes designed for long range have a fair bit more technology in them. As a result, they are usually a lot more expensive. Though in store, we still have some much more affordable scopes. So this West Hunter is probably one of our most affordable scopes in stock, and it's still quite able to be used at longer range stuff. So this Nightforce NX8 is more of a longer range scope. As you can see, it has 3 turrets. One of them is for parallax error. So that basically allows you to focus properly once you get past the 10 times magnification range. And that's really important for those longer range shots. So we also have a competition model. So competition models meant just for targets. They are usually still a second focal plane scope. So whether you're shooting fast action shots, close range, your standard hunting ranges, long range, or your nighttime, we have a range to suit you. So come in or give us a call and we'll help you get what you need. Thanks, guys.